everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights. Last episode, we took a look down in the Cutlass Inn here and, well, learned about a few people who want us to find their family members. One needs to find his daughter and the other wants us to find her 9 children, both being held by the High Captains. That said, now it's time to head west into the merchant district over here. See what we can find.
For the Oath Guards!
I believe somewhere around here is going to be the Temple of Tyr. And I just noticed there's... Okay! Hello. You came out of nowhere. Now you're going to die. See? I told you you were going to die. It was easy. Jeez, get around it and... Why won't you... Okay, fine. You know what? Just bash it. Oh my god, why won't you just... Thank you! Ugh. What have we got here? Luskan, Mercantile, and Fine Goods. Okay. Mercantile shop. A stone guardian. This golem stares straight ahead and does not seem to notice you.
Hello there.
It is good to see a friendly face here, my lord. Since the fighting began, supplies have been scarce and customers even rarer. What kind of wares do you sell here? To tell the truth, I haven't much. It's been weeks since the last caravan. I do have some odds and ends that the local thugs haven't seen the need to appropriate yet, however. I'd like to ask some questions. Have you heard anything about cults in the city? No. Perhaps you could ask the priest at the Temple of Tempest about that, however. What's going on in Luskan? Going on? Well, the fighting between all the High Captains should be obvious enough. No doubt you know all about all that, however. I do. And you know what? Can I see your merchandise? So that we can sell this. Sell all of these things. And there we go. Alright, it doesn't look like there's anything of note here. Cloak of Protection actually gives a bonus to armor class in general, but don't need it. General weapons, scrolls, nothing special here. But you have a name. Greetings! I am Otto, a red wizard of Thay. I have numerous arcane and magical items that I would be pleased to sell you at semi-reasonable prices. Who are the red wizards? The Red Wizards are the masters of all that is arcane. We have enclaves throughout the realms where we offer a variety of magical exports from Thay. I am one such merchant and member. So this is your enclave? Impressive. No, really. This is not my enclave, you hairless monkey. I am here from necessity. My enclave was destroyed by the High Captains like much of this city. Once things calm down, I will return. Now, do you want to buy something or not? Sure, let me see what you have. General mage stuff. Boots of Striding would actually be a boost. Cloak, protection, fortification. General weapons. Yeah, it's mage stuff. Okay, then. Let's head out of here. His reaction is unfavorable, probably because of what we said there. Oh well. There's a house here, I guess we can take a look in. Just a slum building. Ooh, this sounds creepy.
Your taste shall be cleansed.
Oh, we found some mercenaries of Barrow. Oh no, it's more air rats. Seems like they transform whenever they're wounded. Okay. Creepy place with a bunch of mercenaries. Sure, why not? We can clear this out. Potion of invisibility. We can sell that. Anything of note in here? Hmm? Ow.
I shall do as you ask.
is done.
This is an interesting building.
I shall do as you ask.
Oh, that was actually very painful.
It is done.
This is a portal. Huh. I guess we can take a look through this portal. Holy crap!
For honor and glory!
What the hell is this? Priestess of Bane?
Better than you have fallen before me!
And Dalen didn't actually come in here. I mean, I guess we could have just stood back and let it happen. This is unexpected. An actual temple down in here. Temple of Bane, who I believe is a pretty, bad guy. Definitely a god, but still. Okay, I'm going to rest because I have almost no health. It looks like there's a few things around here, including one chest that is, dangerous. I can see the scorch marks from here. Sure, I'll take this. Why not? There we go. Owl's Wisdom. And some Alexandrite. Bark Skin, useless. Cure heavy wounds. Alright, I am going to attack this from a distance. It's locked anyway. That works. And in here was what? Cloak of protection against law. Not useful to us. But it's worth coin. I can honestly say, I did not expect that. Sure, why not? Oh, there's a barrel here. I didn't even notice. Neutralize poison. Why not? Okay, that was random and interesting. What have we got here? We've got Colmar's Fantabulous Contraptions and Magical Errata. Alright. That is a locked door, but we can bash it open.
I shall do as you ask.
And inside we have a chest with +1 light flail and some Alexandrite. Okay.
Ho ho! How rare to have a personage of such fine quality come to my shop. Due to war, pestilence, and an unforeseen shortage of crates, my stock isn't what it was. But I bet you'll still be impressed.
Who are you? The name is Colmar, purveyor of fine magical goods and inventor extraordinaire. I'd be more than happy to show you my most recent invention if it, wasn't broken. What invention is that? I finished it only a week ago. My finest work, in fact. Named it the Fantabulous Contrapulator. Not too much, do you think? It has the ability to turn out any number of fantastic magical potions, a wide variety according to customer specifications. I would have made a fortune had cruel fate not intervened. Picture this. There I was, sweating away at the final touches to the Contrapulator, eager to show it to my jealousy-filled colleagues and end their mocking once and for all. Suddenly, a crash! Hideous, undead creatures stormed my secret laboratory, shredding everything they found, including my beloved invention. I tried to stop them, but they were too much for me. And, awfully intent on taking a bite, if you know what I mean. So I ran for it and barely escaped through a magical hole I always carry with me. Ah, alas, I cannot go back to my lab until all this fuss is over. And my invention is ruined. Can I ask you some questions about this invention of yours? Well, I'd certainly hesitate to reveal the details of my patented theories on magical physics, but otherwise, certainly. Ask away. Where is this laboratory of yours? Normally I wouldn't tell anyone where my secret lab is, but I suppose it doesn't matter now, does it? It's down in the sewers, and no doubt in quite a state of disarray. If you find it, don't think less of me for all the mess. Oh yes, be wary of all the ghouls down there too. Don't know where they came from. How did this contrapulator work? Let's see, how shall I put this in layman's terms? The sewage water under the city has some unusual properties. Could be because of the host tower. Could be that some dragon died here long ago. Could be my imagination, hard to say. Anyway, I found a way to distill the more magical elements of the sewer water and transform it via the contrapulator into magical potions. Brilliant, isn't it? But how do you use the machine? Well, were the machine working, it would have 4 levers, each one to add a degree of elemental essence into the mix. A pinch of fire, a dash of earth. Either pull the lever or leave it in place. Once you have all 4 levers set, pull the chain to start the potion creation. Use the levers properly and mix the right elements, and poof! Instant potion! Healing, invisibility, giant size, hair restoration, you name it! Aren't I a genius? The exact ingredient for which potions, however, well, I haven't had time to determine that yet. Please do be careful, and don't break the chain if you pull it. It's quite fragile. Could your machine be fixed and used? If you want to try, you're welcome to. It would be quite a delight to return to my lab and have my machine once again intact. From what I remember, the ghouls ripped some of my levers. The machine is otherwise intact, so I would wager if all 4 levers were fixed, the machine would work just fine. It only has enough fuel in it for, maybe 30 potions or so. I won't be able to synthesize any more from the sewage until spring runoff, just so you know. Alright. We'll definitely see it, and I believe that's actually... Yes, we have Lever of Stone right here. That's one of the levers. How it ended up in a brothel? I have no idea. What kind of wares do you sell here? Oh, this and that. Magical things I've collected over the years, plus more than a few I've made myself. I am a most notorious inventor, after all. You've no doubt heard of me. Why, yes, I've heard of you. A fan! How delightful! So the name of Colmar the Uncanny has spread beyond the boundaries of the sleepy little town, has it? Good to know. I'd love to show you my most recent... Okay, we already know about that. Can I see your merchandise? A couple +1 items. Nothing really too special here. Except storm armor. Which isn't for us. Good for medium armor, I think. No, light armor. It's good light armor. Weapons, I don't think there's any... Wait, Blade of the Gladiator. Extra acid damage and +2. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Katana +1, katana +2. I'll keep the katana I have. That's interesting. Dagger of What? This dagger was a gift from Targus, god of war, to Serig of Neverwinter. It originally allowed its wielder to polymorph into many forms, but the magic gradually decayed, and now it is the blade itself that polymorphs. From time to time, over the eons. It currently takes the shape of a greatsword and will likely remain as such for many years to come. A dagger that's a greatsword. Sure, why not? Wands and the like, nothing we need to buy. And a couple other things. Another bag of holding, not that I should really bother with it. And harps, which basically cause various effects. I don't think we need them. Alright. So out of there, take a look around the back of it again a bit. Dalen, get back here! Never mind.
For honor and
I killed that one. We're not going to go in there yet. There. That one's done with. Oh, here's a crate. I see the temple there, which we will investigate shortly, but first I want to take a look at the other merchant. Also, this appears to be basically a dead end.
I shall do as you ask.
It's a tough crate.
It is done.
For honor and glory! That weapon won't work.
Ineffective now, but give it a minute. Nope, it's not going to work. Okay, then. Let's take a look at this area, this one first. The smithy.
Hail to ye!
Aye? I've little enough stock left and barely enough metal to forge. State your business or move on. What do you sell here? I used to have one of the finest armories in Luskan. As it is, I've been forced to set up shop here with a rudimentary stock. I'll sell what I has, though, before them thugs come and take it from me or my dead body. Can I ask you some questions? I be not in the mood to answer your questions. Find someone else to bother, if you ain't be a impasse customer. Alright, alright. Let's sell these few items we have. Including the protection against law. I don't need it. Okay. What have we got here? Mirror shield. I feel like we've seen it. Ooh, gauntlets of ogre power. We already have a pair. We don't need another. Armor of the stars and Horus Ree. And Mithril Splintman. What's Horus Ree? Which, it's okay, I guess. I think this is, yeah, this is very light armor, not needed for us. Weapon-wise, regular katana. Katana +1. Yeah, nothing for us there. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Alright, you don't have much of anything that we need, but thank you anyway. Now then, let us actually go into the temple. What the? Where did that one come from? These guys just come from everywhere. Okay, there we go. That one is dead. Now, let's go into the temple. We finally need to speak with Arabeth and Aaron. They must be in here. Okay, divining pool, recall portal, and all this stuff. Who's this Alaya?
Well met.
Greetings, my lord. Such a hero as yourself is welcome within these halls. Aaron Gant has asked me to aid you in your cause. I have erected a teleportation portal. I need healing. No. Okay.
Hello to you.
Are you a supplicant to the just God, my lord? I bid you welcome in Tyr's name. Few of my brethren remain here, however. I am unsure I can be of use to you. I am in need of healing. You have survived some battle in our streets, have you? Then you have earned Tyr's blessing. It is the least I can do to aid you. It's mainly Dalen that needs it. Could I ask you some questions? I will answer you what I can. What do you wish to know? What has happened here? There is not much of a temple left, though this was once a fine temple to the just God in the north. Nowhere was a champion of justice needed more. When the high captains began their war against one another, each expected the warrior priests of our temple to aid them. We sought to help all, and not ally ourselves only to one, and therefore met only suspicion. We were attacked several times, but only recently did the temple fall. I was away from the temple, but upon my return I was told that sorcerers and soldiers had suddenly appeared and slain most of my brethren, and looted the temple. What few survived the battle had been taken prisoner. I know not what has been done with them. Perhaps they have been pressed into service as the high captains wished. I can only pick up what pieces remain with the few acolytes I have left and push on. Fortunately, your Lord Nasher has been very kind in his donations. Housing Aaron Gend and you others is the least we can do. Tell me about what's going on in Luskan. That is a very large question, friend. What is it about the city that puzzles you? What is all the fighting about? Nobody is sure. There were 5 high captains who ruled the city, at the bidding of the wizards of the Arcane Brotherhood perhaps, but all 5 of the pirate lords held power. Several weeks ago, without warning, the high captains began a war to eradicate each other. Our temple is not the only casualty in the strife that ensued. Do you know of any cults in the city? Cults, do you say? I was told of any one of a number of small sects that were active in Luskan, none of any true importance. My master did express concern once that several of the high captains were associating overmuch with a cult dedicated to the evil goddess Auril, but I know little more of it. Interesting. Is there no one who can stop the fighting? Nobody except for an invasion by the Lord's Alliance, or the Arcane Brotherhood's intervention, perhaps. For whatever reason, they remain unmoved by all the violence. Why do you think that is? Who can say? The Brotherhood have always kept to themselves in the host tower. No one but the High Captains themselves ever sees them. Alright, and do you have any healing or clerical supplies? I don't think there's going to be anything of need. Elven kind. Bonus to dexterity and move silently. Not for us. And striding, which is a constitution bonus. Which, actually... I actually don't think that would be a bad idea. The constitution bonus? Yeah, a +2. I think, you know what, I can buy that. Let me just take a look at anything else that's here. Fortification, movement, fortification. Nothing of note there. Alright, you know what, yeah, we have tons of coin. Buy the boots of striding, we will wear them, and get rid of the boots of reflexes. Sure, we end up with less reflex save, 6 instead of 9, and our will is very low. God, I wish I had more. But, you know what? We get another point in Constitution, which is definitely useful. Dexterity isn't as high as I'd like, but... Wait, isn't that the Ring of the Rogue that does that? Just +3? But... Oh, now I know why. I forgot. Even though we have a +3 bonus to Dexterity, our bonus that we get from it is actually not any higher. It should be +2. The reason it's not is because of our armor. Our armor has... Because of the armor and shield we use, things get lower. In this case, the armor we wear, we can only have a maximum bonus dexterity of +1. It cannot be any higher, no matter what we do. It also has other things like armor check penalty, which basically means skills like sneak or the like, which would get hindered by armor, have a massive penalty. And if we cast arcane spells like a wizard or something, we'd have a high chance of failing that. But anyway. Alright, now Aaron, we must speak.
It is good to see you at last, my friend. I fear I have terrible news. It seems that the good Lady Erebeth has disappeared. We can find no trace of her.
What? What happened?
The Lady Paladin had been quite silent since you left port last. I thought perhaps that she had found contentment now that the cult was located. So my eye was not as close upon her as it might otherwise have been. Regardless, she used considerable skill to vanish without notice sometime after our arrival in the city. All of her gear and armor is gone as well. She prepared well and left of her own volition, though I can scarce believe it.
Do you have any idea where she might be?
She has not returned to Neverwinter. Part of me wonders if perhaps she seeks to exact her own brand of vengeance upon the cultists. I cannot be certain. Erebeth was acting so strangely before her disappearance. She had an icy calm, as if the Lady Paladin had accepted an unpleasant fate. I worry for her safety. She is not in her right mind, I fear.
I shall try to find her if I can. This is worrying.
Your most important task is to find your way into the host tower, my friend. The cult must be dealt with. If you find Erebeth there, all the better. If she is not, a true search will have to wait until after your own mission is complete, no matter how much we might wish otherwise. So then, let us discuss your mission.
Where do I find this host tower?
The tower lies on an island, reachable by a bridge on the northeastern shore. There are rumors of other entrances, but I have been able to find none. The bridge, however, is guarded well by both armsmen and sorcery. The wizards of the Arcane Brotherhood value their privacy.
What do you know about the Arcane Brotherhood?
Little enough, if the truth be told. The wizards search diligently for spies at every turn, so I receive only questionable news from outside the tower itself. It is known, however, that the Arcane Brotherhood are the true power in Luskan. The High Captains rule the city, but only with the wizard's leave. How the cult gained its foothold there can only be guessed at. The wizards may be allies, or indeed even members of their cause. If you do gain entrance, use extreme caution and find out all you can about their plans. Assaulting them directly may not be an option.
How do I get inside the tower?
I believe I know of a way, though it is a risky path to say the least. The bridge to the tower's island is guarded by magic that is not easily bypassed. Those who wish admittance to the tower must be granted the proper pass by the wizards. Papers which are affixed with a magical seal that allows the possessor to pass unhindered by the wards. Unfortunately, the only persons which I am sure possess such a pass are the High Captains themselves. If you were somehow to acquire one of these documents for me, with its seal, I could easily use it to forge a similar pass for you.
Understood. I'll go now.
Go then, and do what you must. I wish you success.
So that's our goal. We need to acquire a pass from the High Captains, and from there... So we do need to actually deal with the High Captains. Even if someone was, you know... Not jealous is a word, selfish, they'd have to deal with them. I'm just going to take a look down in here, clear out what I can. Ah, that must be the tower that was mentioned.
For honor and glory!
Yes, this must be the tower that was mentioned. That would allow us to get in down there.
Red Tiger!
They all count as evil, so I guess having that cloak of protection against evil would have actually been a good thing here. But, no biggie. At least this way we'll be able to deal with mages and the like without having to worry. A large shield and a longsword. I'm not even going to bother taking them. Right, and some remains here with, ooh, a +2 light flail. That's valuable. Ah, that's the crack in the wall that we were told about. We're not going to go in there now. So this is the way to
do
one
as
of them.
you ask. It is done. Taste my savage fury!
Alright, kill that guy. I'm just gonna loot everything down here first.
I shall do as you ask.
A lot of locked chests around here. Large shield and longsword. I don't care about that. Yeah, I'm just using up some time to fill up this episode to make it the full length. And why not clear out this area? Potion of antidote. Ooh, handy. There's a door over here. I guess we can take a look in here. It's not likely to be connected to anything.
I have failed in the
That
task.
door can't even be opened. Okay, and this has to be the tower that was mentioned, and that's one way we'd be able to get in. Not that we're going to right now. Next episode, I think what we're going to do is take a look in the slums to the north. I'm curious if that we might find anything of use in there. It's possible.
I shall do as you ask.
But that is going to be in the next episode, because this one has gone on about long enough. Go kill that infiltrator, and next episode, we'll take a look at the slums to the north and see what we can find. Till then, I'm Chester44, that is Ken Daniels and Dalen Red Tiger. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights. I shall see you all next time.